welcome on techguruspeaks.com. Today I'd like to describe Python functions and what are the roles in the Python programming. In Python programming, a function is basically a block of statements that performs a particular task. It is really useful when we are to write the same code repeatedly in a program. Python uses the keyword def to define a function. It is important to use proper indentation to define functions like declaring conditions, loops, etc. We may pass data called parameters into a function. A function may also return data as a result. Python provides many built-in functions like print, but it also provides the liberty to create our own functions. The following example shows how to create and call a user-defined function from a Python program. As you already know, we can write comments here using the hash symbol. So now I'll be defining the function with the def keyword def. So here the name of the user-defined function is function, but I can put here any name according to my wish. Then I can write here any code statements, like I have written here a print function, like learning Python is a fun within double quotation mark. Then I can call this function by providing the name of the function followed by the parenthesis. That is the notion or signature of a function call. Now I'll be demonstrating you how to write Python functions in IDEs like Spider. So let's have a look at in the IDEs for demonstration purposes. So here I have written a program that is writing a simple user-defined function, like using the def keyword function, that is the name of the function, but I can provide here any name. Say for example, I can write here a function name like my underscore function. So here I have to call it by that particular name of the function that I have defined just now. So I have made the necessary changes. Now I'll be trying to run the program. So it will be showing the output accordingly. Like it is my function, that is the user defined function that I have defined here. Clear? By using the def keyword with the proper indentation. Now I can call this function by providing its name followed by the parenthesis. Now I have also told you, like, we can pass parameters in a function, like it can be number, string, list, which is equivalent to an array, tuple, dictionary, etc. And they will be considered as the same type inside the function. So just have a look at the example below. We are given with a list here, like it is basically a sample list of countries, like it is having 5 countries. Now I have defined a function named function, so you with the def keyword, and here I have passed the list, that is the having the name the countries. So basically by passing this list we can have now the name of the 5 countries. Now I have used a for loop here, like for element in countries, that is the idea of using the for in loop, and then I'll be printing each of the element one by one. So that is the function definition part. Now I can call this function by providing the name of the function, that is name function, and the list that I am referring here to denote the 5 countries. So it is a function parameter. So in that way the function will be get called and it will be showing the result accordingly, because within the function we have the for in loop, and within for in loop we have the print function. So for each iteration of it will be printing one of the country names one by one. So that is the logic of the example coding. Now comes the idea of function returning values. So that is the third example being taken. A function may return value using the return statement. Okay, so just first I will be trying to change the name of the function, because it will be better if I am using a different function name every time I am using a particular example. So it becomes my underscore func. So it is the name of the function basically. So it is replacing the old name. So just I will be running the program again. So here you can see that I have passed here two parameters. So the objective of this user defined function is to calculate the calculate the summation of two numbers basically. So here I don't have to provide any say return type for the function like we did in C++ or Java. So I have written here def my function, that is the name of the function, followed by the list of parameters like a comma b. Like I would like to add two numbers here that I have already specified. So return a plus b, that means in that way a and b will be getting added. Now suppose here from the program I have supplied two sample numbers like x equal to 12.3 and y equal to 23.2. Now I have called this function with its name and the list of parameters that I can have here x and y. So the result of this function call will be getting stored in another variable that is called z. So finally I'll be printing the value of this variable to get the sum. So that I have done here like sum equal to 35.5. So just have a look at the program here for once. So here I have used the colon and the like the other coding snippets that I did earlier, and I have used a proper indentation to define that particular function. So proper indentation is mandatory for writing Python programs, whether it's a function, whether it's a decision making statement, or whether it is a looping statement. The use of indentation is very much important in writing a Python program. Okay, so in that way the program will work, and I hope that you have understood how to write a simple Python function and how to call it by using its name along with the necessary parameter if it is having any, and the parenthesis also. So in that way a function will be get called and it will be executing the statements inside the body of the function. So that's all from today. I hope you have understood the logic of the program. If you have liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here is the URL of my YouTube channel, and please visit my website. You will get a lot of useful information here, and this is my official email ID. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you all.